From a bar stool to that living room, Sunday morning in a terrace pew, in a deer stand or a hayfield.
Howdy everybody, welcome to HTZDC, coming at you once again from the back patio. And we have this good looking girl right here. Oh, there you go, you're actually going to look at the camera today, huh? Look at that pretty face. I got my number one girl out here with me, and we are fixing to get at it. Birthday wishes in order. America, the United States of America, happy birthday. It is the 4th of July, and I know everybody is going to go out today and frolic with friends, family. I know those grills and barbecues are gonna flame up today, fireworks, the whole festivities, and it is a wonderful thing. Just a reminder, our independence, today's Independence Day, it did come with a price. So at some point today, not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but there's always a price to pay for our freedoms and our liberties and the independence that we're going to partake of today. And there were lives lost, families destroyed, the whole nine, to get us to these things that we enjoy today. So at just some point in time today, keep that in your, the forefront of your mind. And while you're out there enjoying it, as I will be, I'm not telling you, not to enjoy it, because I would be a hypocrite, but just remember what today was all about. And our freedoms do not and have never came free. All right. Something that is, I got to take care of one more thing of business before we get into our knife content today, which is a good one. I've been sitting on this one a little bit, but something far more important than any pocket knife. We have a member of our brotherhood that has had a health, I'm going to say a health crisis, health event. And honestly, this is take 2 on this video. I was about 5 minutes into my video that you guys aren't going to see, and I was speaking speaking in anonymity when it come to this person's name, because at that point I had no clearance. I had reached out to him. We had some verbiage via messenger. I just found out about this last night. I don't know, you guys may already know. I know there's at least one more knife channel that's in the know about this, probably many more. But this just came to me last night. I reached out to this person to simply wish them a happy 4th of July, and they hence told me, it's not the happiest on their end of, I'm not putting words in their mouth, but it wasn't they're going through it right now. And this is Brother James Stork. Most of you guys know him. I believe he has told me he's like in the thinking process, if not the planning process, for his own knife channel, but he is in many of the live streams. He's a commenter, a regular commenter on our videos. And matter of fact, James, one of your messenger comments just come across my screen as I'm doing this right now, so I haven't read that yet. But anyway, one of those came through just a little while ago, and he gave me the go-ahead to speak on this. I was just going to get on here and say an unspoken prayer for one of our brothers, but he has let me know it is okay for me to speak on it. It is Brother James Stork, and Monday night, if you're watching this recorded, we're doing this Thursday morning, 4th of July. Monday, James had a massive widowmaker heart attack. He had a 100% blockage of his widowmaker, I guess the widowmaker valve, and I guess he felt, haven't talked to him yet, but obviously he felt the pain, the pressure. He actually collapsed before the ambulance can get there. James is alive. He is, I'm going to say, well. He has made the initial effects of said heart attack, but James is a longtime smoker. He has that, we're going to say vice, if you will. I don't know, James, if you would call it a vice. Apologize if you wouldn't. Habit. James has the habit. He is a smoker, and he has been told if he goes back to the cigarettes, there's a 70% chance he will have another one of these, and the doctor said he shouldn't have made this one. Let's just be real. I'm going to be totally honest with you. They told James that this 100% widowmaker heart attack he had should have took him off this dirt. Yeah. So he is lucky by all means to still be with us, and they have told him if he continues to smoke, and I think they've told him to cut back on salt, several things. He is having a booger bear time of that. If you have smoked, and he has smoked for years, he is a smoker in the purest form of the word. And I mean, there's no nicotine patch, there's no weaning off of this. This man just had a massive heart attack, and he's got to stop cold turkey, or he more than likely will have another heart attack, and this time he will not be so lucky. James, my heart goes out to you, brother, and your family. You are in my thoughts and prayers. For you folks that pray in the community, please throw up one for James and his family. Remember him. Reach out to him. He is talking on the socials. If you guys that know James and converse with James, I'm sure he would love it. He gave me the go-ahead. He knows this is going out social media, so it's out there now. Pray for this man. If you don't reach out to him personally and give him a word of encouragement, say a prayer for him and his family. I would not say he's probably not completely out of the woods yet. He is doing well. He is conversing social media with me, but he is having a rough time with with the cigarettes, the life changes he's going to have to make because of this. And buddy, I'm praying for you, and my heart goes out to you. So yeah, we're gonna put a bow on that, James. I know it's gonna be a tough 4th of July for you, buddy, this time, but we are here for you. I am here for you. You need to talk. You need to call somebody. My phone, my lines are open, and put a bow on it. I'm not gonna. I said I wasn't gonna be a Debbie Downer, and I'm not. This is a praise report. This man is alive. This guy has got a second chance at life, and he is still with us, and that is a blessing. That's the only way to spend that one. He is still here when the doctor said he probably should not have been, and that's the man upstairs, buddy. You still had unfinished business. The man upstairs was not done with you yet, and he has a purpose for you, brother. So, okay. How in goodness gracious do I segue from that to talk about a pocket knife? I'm not sure if I can. We're going to get a sip of this Joe, and we're going to try. Okay. A couple of weeks back. This will be 2 weeks now. Was it last weekend? My goodness. It was last weekend. See, everything's running together. Last weekend, last Saturday, me and Dwayne went to a gun and knife show up in Benton, Arkansas, about 2 hours from our hometown here in South Arkansas, and we went to a gun and knife show, and I only got 2 knives there. Dwayne got 2 knives there and a rifle. Well, that rifle was kind of definitely Dwayne's creme de la creme, his cherry on top from that show. Like I said, we didn't find a lot of, it was a really gun dominant show. I would say probably 90% guns to 10% knives. It was a gun, oh yeah, and knife show. And always it's gonna be gun dominant. We're used to that, but not really at this proportions. usually, you know, 65-35. A real good one for a knife guy would be 60-40, but they usually range 70-30, 65-35, you know, gun dominant. This one's about 90-10, so it was no surprise it was going to be slimmer pickings. I found a good one though. I got two knives, and both of them were bucks. America, today is America's birthday, and I don't think nothing says Americana like Buck Knives, 4th generation American company. But both of my little pickups were Buck Knives. And this one, the one I'm going to show you today, I've been kind of sitting on this one for a special time. This is the 532, and it is called the Bucklock. Well, HT, see these lines, folks? See this? See this swoop? HT is calling this the Buck-a-noe. That's right. We don't see a blade right now. This is going to come out. It doesn't have a traditional spear point blade like 95 at least % of canoe knives do. But look at this silhouette. Look at these bolsters that slant up, bolsters that slant up. This has undoubtedly the silhouette of a canoe. So I am affectionately, no trademark coming, but I'm affectionately calling this the 532 Buck-a-noe. And we will go ahead and get this open now. Just wanted you to see that silhouette. And we actually have a drop point blade on this thing. You can make a case for a little bit of a spear, kind of like a drop point and a spear point had a baby. But we do have quite a bit of belly here, so we're going to call this a drop point blade. We have this nice kind of weird choke up right here behind the blade. It's not rounded, but 100% I can get my index finger up there and do my intricate work. And just a brief history on this knife. The 532 was discontinued in 1994. So yours truly graduated high school in 92. So this has got a little mileage on it. And now it has been back many times. Buck has brought this back with limited editions. I don't know if they call them sprint runs or what. This knife has seen some appearances since 1994, but as far as regular a production knife, all this ended in 1994 for this knife. And if you can see here, this I could have done without. It is what it is. This knife, and by the way, this has been on my bucket list for buck knives. There's 2 or 3 of them that I was really chasing, and this is one to check off. The old Buck-a-noe 532. So very, very good score for me as a buck collector, a self-professed buck fanboy and collector. Make no mistake about that. Don't hide from that. I love the company. I love the knives. Sue me. But this was actually, and I don't know if we'll get this to focus, it says PRCA Pro Rodeo. You guys that follow the pro rodeo circuit, the PRCA. The guy I bought this from believed that this was like a prize package because I know Buck, I believe, sponsored some PRCA rodeo events. And you know, if you guys follow that, they'll have prize money, they'll have belt buckles, they'll have a prize pack for like some of the winners. I don't know if this was a winning rider's knife or second place, third place, got down to a nice buck knife, but he believed this was a part of the prize pack at a rodeo. It also comes with this awesome sheath right here that still has the same thing, shows the bucking bull, or that's a horse, right? Bucking horse, PRCA, Pro Rodeo Association, but it has the buck stamp right here, the buck snap, and it has its own. This is a very nice leather sheath. I still have the tag on it right here. This is all original from when I got it at the show. And matter of fact, even inside, I have the old school dingy. You can tell how yellowed and old this is. The old Buck paperwork here. Yeah, and that was inside my sheath, so pretty much pristine, all original. I don't think it's ever been used. And folks, let me close this blade real quick before I cut myself. Check out this file work. I don't know if this camera's going to do it justice, but we have Spinework, file work on the spine of this knife. Check that out. And well, I'm going to have to reopen it to show you the front, but we have more of the same. And it is not focusing good. More of the same on the front. You see those that spine work? Very nice. Wood handles. Not sure yet if this is if this is real wood or if this is a diamond wood or Dymalux that they use. Not sure, but it is at least a laminate, if not a true wood. And what makes this really cool, it's actually a lockback. It is a mid-lock. So the 532 Buck-a-noe is a lockback locking buck knife. And it locks up buck strong, folks. Yeah, this thing is just absolutely awesome. And if you think this, you know, we're calling this a canoe-esque, I'm calling it the Buck-a-noe. This thing is no little knife. If you know a stand, why I didn't bring out a regular canoe, I don't know, because it's me and I got excited. But this is considerably bigger than your standard canoe. Your standard canoe is about the size of a Saudi Junior, 3.63 inches, so a little over 3.5 inches. Well, this, folks, is the size of a Buck 112, which is the best knife ever made on planet Earth. Told you I was a fanboy. But anyway, my favorite knife, the Buck 112. This is a hand filling. Check this out. Oh yeah, I am coming out the back with a complete whole bolster. This is a biggin. This is an HT size canoe, folks. And it locks. So you got that strength, you got that rigidity of a lockback, you got the hand filling size. You guys know, just told you, the 112 is my favorite knife on planet Earth. It fits my hand like no other. Well, this is not far from it. Almost the same dimensions as far, not the same grooves and contours. I'm not saying this is as comfortable as a Buck 112. It is not. It just is not as comfortable as a Buck 112, but it is comfortable. And I do get easily all four of my fingers on this, and it's wonderful. I have been hunting this. Again, could I have done without the special edition, rodeo edition, and having that etch on that blade? I coulda. Am I gonna pass a chance of getting this knife up because it has it on it? No. Not even close. So anyway, have I even showed y'all that etch there? Buck 532 has the little emblem, and believe it or not, that emblem, this is a 94. So this is a last production year this knife was in production. This is a 1994 532, the final year these were in mass production. So I have the OG sheath for it. Goes in here just awesomely. We'll show you that. This is how it goes in. Nice snap. Has a nice belt loop right here. You can hook it on your belt, or it's just a nice sheath. You can drop this in your pocket. Ever how you want to roll with it. But almost mint I think mint condition. This black leather sheath is just pristine. The snap has no signs of corrosion or anything. Still snaps open perfectly. the knife looks totally untouched. Only way you can know it's old is this nice dingy kind of yellowed paperwork that was inside the sheath, a leather sheath for all these years. Obvious, you know, that's not going to look like the day it was printed. But folks, I am tickled purple for that knife. We're at 20 minutes. I've been sitting on that one for a special day. That is my 4th of July special to you guys, and especially all you Buck fans out there. I will show you what's in my pocket today real quick. Of course, we got the MKM magnetic slip, and today we are rocking the Beaver Creek Barlow by none other than Rosecraft Blades. It is awesome with a capital A. Another thing I am starting to get into as a smaller knife, the big knife guy. I guess I'm kind of venturing out, Travis. I'm trying some smaller patterns, and I'm really liking a Barlow. And there'll be some other stuff coming up later in later videos telling you exactly why I'm enjoying the Barlow, and more about that to come. 21 minutes now. God bless you, James Stork. You guys get out there and reach out to him and tell him you love him and that you're praying for him, and that is exactly what I'm telling you now, brother. God bless you guys. I like my steak medium rare. Save me a bite, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless. HT.